Last time on Let's Play Star Wars Empire at War, the 7th Raiding Group attacked the planet Abyss, capturing it from the weak Imperial garrisons that left after the riots. However, the Imperials attacked with a force of their own, attempting to recapture the planet. With help from the newly formed 20th Garrison, however, the 7th held their ground, keeping the planet Abyss in Alliance hands. Hello, men, women, and assorted others, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Star Wars Empire at War. In the last episode, the 7th Raiding Group, aided in part by the 20th Garrison, held the planet Abyss after a massive Imperial attack. And meanwhile, we continue construction on the 9th Battle Group, which will push through Adzeria and link up with the northwestern quadrant of the Rebellion. And we also upgraded Tech Level 2, so we got Han Solo, and Officer Academies, and Level 3 space stations, which are all good. Now, one thing I might need to do is punch a hole in the blockade of Abyss. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep them there, invading. Might also have to reinforce the 7th, because remember, the 7th rating is just the infantry we sent at the planet. Now I've only got one unit of that. If this guy dies, technically the 7th rating group's going to be killed, because the 20th Garrison's actually people in the factories. A little bit of roleplay here, just because I want to make this a little more interesting. We also need to get started on new rating groups, because we still need to hit Bond or whatever it is. Bondana. Or Bondan. Bonadan. Who cares? Point is, we need to hit this planet with a raiding group someday. I've also got Lemonade with me, so we should be good in terms of strategy, hopefully. Man, Tatooine's a fortress. So is Korlog. Alright, let's resume. So we need to do some stuff. We should probably fortify the station over Kuwait, considering they have access to it still. That just kills our funds.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Nebulon B frigate here. We should also send Han Solo to do some smuggling, because Han Solo and Chewbacca can steal credits from Imperial worlds, which is pretty useful.
What do we have here?
As you can see, we are stealing 225 credits per day. I think that adjusts every day, like it cycles through various numbers, but I'm not sure. It also gives us a little bit of intel. Like right now, we can see they got an acclimator and a tartan in orbit above Bastine. The Impies are really going to town on fortifications. Let's get another Nebulon in orbit. So you made the core of the battle. Hey, you two are back. Steal some technology! What do we get to steal? Let's go for heavy factories.
Construction complete.
These are pretty much the upgrade of the light factories, and they allow us to produce heavier tanks and artillery, which are pretty useful.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Nebulon B frigate here. Let's get started in the 11th raiding group.
Recruiting.
Just gotta pull the plexus off Yavin. What do we want here?
Vehicle in production.
We're gonna want 2 Corellians, and we're also gonna build an officer academy on Hoth. We can build officers, which are pretty useful. They give morale bonuses to the units.
Reporting.
All right, the 11th raiding group is here, and now let's attack Bondani. Raid. Go 11th.
Invasion commencing.
Oh, there was nothing on the planet.
At your command.
Well, that's convenient.
Hello, sir.
Beginning construction.
Still a pirate fleet in orbit, but not gonna do
Construction
anything.
complete.
That was unexpected. I expected there to be ships in orbit.
Constructing unit. Tactical battle.
Oh,
imminent.
they're attacking Fondor. That's a fleet. Let's see if they could attack Fondor. That's the problem. Okay, they got 3 acclimators. What's really concerning is the broadsides. These missile cruisers, these broadside missile cruisers, they could wreck your crap. They will rip you a new asshole pretty fast. And we got 12 Tartans, which is also problematic. Alright, well, let's see what we can do.
Enemy forces ahead!
Thanks for stating the obvious.
Reinforcements en route.
Reinforcements en route.
Ready for
I should
action.
explain the space battle. As you can see, we got the enemy fleet over here, thanks to our long-range scanner, which is spotting them. These things are pretty much like build pads, but for space. That's a capturable building. Well, maybe it's not capturable. And you can build upgrades from the station, and the station provides a garrison. These stations, like, you can see how the bigger ships have these little circles on them. It's different shapes. These are hard points. If you destroy a hard point on the ship, that hard point will cease functioning. If you destroy things like engines and shields, that can be devastating. I need you to take a breath for a minute. As you can see, we have things like hangars which allow us to boost garrisons and things. Let's continue. We need to get our garrison together.
Detected a hostile fleet moving towards our location. Their presence in our system must be removed.
Thank you for the obvious.
Station ready.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
Yeah, Y-Wing, but against all those tartans, that's not going to be
Orders, sir.
useful.
Y-Wing standing by.
Let's group the
I
Y-Wing.
should be there any moment now.
Ready for action.
Your orders? Flight systems engaged. Starting my run.
Don't let that thing get built.
On my way.
Alright, station.
Squadron reporting. Standing by. Armed and ready.
Bombers at the ready.
Yes, sir. Head full. Underway.
Not doing much.
Moving into position.
They're just really sitting back.
Guns at the ready.
Bombers
Oh,
reporting in.
missiles.
Responding. Proceeding to coordinates. Changing course to intercept.
I've got
Bombers,
it.
deal with them.
I copy, sir. Moving
Roger
out.
that.
Unlike in ground battle, space is a population cap. It's fixed for 25 in all space battles. There's no like reinforcements to capture. Oh, that
Going
hurt
in.
pretty bad.
Target confirmed.
Like, the R bomb was just getting shot down, but they've unleashed a swarm of torpedoes. That's
Ready
gonna
for
hurt.
orders. Roger that. On my way.
The thing about garrisons is they're free and will constantly respawn. See that red glows around that acme? It means it's boosted weapon power. That's its special ability. They can boost the weapon power for a short time at the expense of their shields.
Reporting in. Ready for commands.
I don't even see the Imperials to do anything else. They're really just sitting there while I build up my forces.
Form up. Right away.
Could send more ships in, but I don't really have anything that can take these tartans out. That's the problem. They just have so many tartans that it's gonna be hard to deal with them.
You calling for me, sir?
Y-Wing here.
I'm gonna try to deal with these broadsides and launching my Y-wings against it. This may get boring. So I might have to cut some of this out. If the MP is just gonna sit here, man, they're more aggressive on easy. I'm playing on medium, and I've seen them 10 times more aggressive on easy mode.
Been hit. I've lost engine 2. I've lost engine 2. I've got one on me.
I'm really doing crap. Alright, so I think we're just gonna sit here for now. If anything interesting happens, I'll cut back, but if nothing really interesting happens, I'll probably just cut this out. I mean, we're just sitting here launching
Form
power
up.
waves at them. I'll fast forward this as well, just make it easier on me. And it keeps drifting forward.
Awaiting orders. Torpedoes armed. I've lost engine 2.
Hey, we took one out. Well, they brought him to the roadside there. Yeah, it looks like this section. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut that out considering nothing really.
Copy.
It's not really long enough to warrant cutting out.
Weapons charged.
But it looks like their fleet's drifting forward.
I copy. Squadron, moving out.
Orbital command available.
Station.
Awaiting orders. Ready to fire. Ready to fire. Corvette moving out.
There are fighters back, but
Copy.
they're not doing much.
Firing target.
Reporting.
You're fired!
Moving to attack position.
I copy. Heading out. Attack commencing.
And these acclimators do have a limited amount of fighters. Like, they've launched their last fighter sword now. They don't have unlimited fighters like our space station does. They launched a missile swarm. I'm gonna launch my X-Wings into them. Hopefully they don't get blasted up my missiles. I can shoot up my missiles.
Reinforcements en
they
route.
didn't.
At your command. Reporting. Order confirmed. Receiving message. Primary target acquired.
Yes, sir.
Roger that. Plotting course. En route. Order received. Form up. It's as good as gone.
Go, fighters! Sorry this is kind of boring, but they're not really attacking in full swing.
Waiting your orders. Attack!
Probably just thinking more strategic.
Yes, Commander.
Look out!
Attack.
Normally I have a lot more problems with them. So they usually send their entire force after me. They just third rush me and take me out.
Our space station is under attack. Reinforcements en route.
Decoding transmission. Locked off. Yes, Commander. Fire!
Check out this raining tartan. The acclimator is a little bit easier to deal with the escorts.
Awaiting orders. Lasers linked and ready.
Oh, some torps at me. I need to take those torpedoes out. They can penetrate shields. As I mentioned, torpedoes penetrate shields.
Ready. Targeting the torpedo launcher.
Ready.
Copy.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting. Roger that. Commencing round on torpedo base.
Picking up signal.
Y-Wing standing by.
What do you guys have to do?
Our space station is under attack.
Your orders? Take out
Alright,
those missile
torpedoes are down.
bays.
Alright, this acclimator's done. Going live in up. Once I think the shields go down,
Reinforcements
that's it.
en route.
We can't have the engines. This thing is going to be slower. We're just ripping this shred. Or to take out an acclimator shield. Pretty worthless. Pretty weak. Boom.
I copy. Fire at will.
Bombers at the ready.
That's one less ship they have.
Fire. At your command.
Oh, that thing.
Fall
The shields
out.
are going down. That's the problem with missile cruisers. They obliterate your
Let's
shields.
move out.
Oh, the hangar base is going down. If we lose the hangar, we've lost the battle.
We're drawing their fire.
Reporting.
I'm gonna launch the fighter squadron against them.
Engage.
I'm actually gonna
Ready for
research
action.
the damage upgrade
Upgrade
for
in
fighters.
progress.
No good. I can't maneuver.
Bombers reporting in. Open fire!
Also, since I never mentioned it, these are your production queues. These are generally, the orange ones are generally for land unit structures. Blue is generally for space.
Yes, sir.
Blue is also used for
Let's do some
upgrades.
damage.
Upgrade
Orders, sir.
complete.
Open fire.
Roger that. Attack that target. Encountering resistance. That's got him.
Yes, Commander.
And that's one less missile cruiser.
Ready for action. Let's go. by. Attack that target.
You can control A to select all units, by the way. Let's see some can't work. Oh, excellent. Coming in.
Countering resistance.
I've been hit.
Y-wing here.
No good. I can't maneuver.
Attacking
Attack the
target.
second ship in line.
I copy, sir. Roger that. Attacking target.
Sit down. Ah, that's right on my bomber squad.
Form up. Ready. Attack. Squadron
X-Wing,
reporting.
go. That looks impressive, just the Imperial, or scorn from the Imperial
Reinforcements
fleet.
en route.
And it is like a metaphor of like the entire Rebel Rapid Civil War. This is just World Squadron Rebel being this mass Imperial fleet. They just got
Form up.
obliterated.
Awaiting orders. Fire at will. All power to the engines.
I'm going for the throat here. I'm sending the Corvette to deal with that missile cruiser. It's just becoming a nuisance. Corvettes can boost their engine. My Krylian Corvettes can boost engine power. They don't have as much firepower, but they have a lot more speed.
Keep going. This way. Over there. Attacking.
Awaiting orders.
Standing by. Fire.
Knock this cruiser
Copy.
out. That'll get impressive. It's firing point. I do that. I didn't really look at these models too closely. I didn't even know the C for camera was an option until I started watching XBG before the war. Learn new every day. Oh! That goes the Corvette.
I've lost engine 2. I need help. Ah!
Oh, they brought an acclimator. Another one of these. This is going to be problematic. I think considering they can launch a bomber squadron, but one bomber squadron is all they can launch. And once you take that out, they're nuts. We've taken out all their missile cruisers, though. That's good. Once you've taken out the missile
Reporting
cruisers,
in.
the job becomes a lot easier.
Open fire.
They still have 2 acclimators. Those are really only our real threats at the moment. 2 acclimators. We've taken out several Tartans. Tartans are a problem, but our station has the firepower to deal with them.
Copy. Fire at will.
Bombers go in. I'll probably end up cutting some of this out too. It's probably just going to be remedial. Anything remedial, I'll just try to cut out.
I need help.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Need
I
help.
don't know. We'll see how.
I've been hit.
We'll see.
I've lost engine 2.
I copy.
Alright, ship down.
Armed and ready.
I won't cut this out. Indecisiveness. Oh, they brought their second acclimator in. And we can knock these. They're moving really slow, and this is not. I'm not seeing. It seems like when you put it, you pump up the medium, and these guys are super easy mode. We use our more military tactics, but it doesn't mean they're really working. Not to get the enemy strategic advice, but they attacked the full front of Tartan like they normally do. They would be able to punch through my line.
I copy. Attacking.
Ready for
I kind of
command.
look at the ships in order.
Attack that
That
target.
good. You know, I'm just like punch 2 because they're just getting. I'm not gonna be able to show their ships fast enough. But they're just getting obliterated.
Waiting your orders.
Ship there.
Firing. Enemy fighters in range.
Been hit.
Orbital
Need help.
command
Yep,
available.
you can do that camera remote from the station. That's good.
At your command.
I'll get fighter armor next.
Upgrade in
Considering it's
progress.
gonna help a little.
Ready.
Yeah, you can build laser turrets, which are good against fighters and corvettes, and missile turrets, which are better against capital ships. the pads to capture them. And you can capture these with any ship. You don't have to use a specific ship to use these.
Guns at the ready.
Reporting. Targeting.
Upgrade complete.
Blowing holes in their line, though.
You calling for me, sir? Proceeding.
Anything they send us, they...
Decrease to full throttle.
X-Wings can lock... I should probably mention, yeah, X-Wings could lock the S-foils in.
Reinforcements.
If they can go faster at the expense of firepower. It's almost like the boost engines, except they're permanent, because they're toggleable. They don't deactivate at a certain point.
Look out! Attacking target.
Send the X-Wings in after the
I need help.
fighters.
Head full. Underway.
They're coming around.
I think the fighters might be a little more prudent.
I'm losing power.
Keep your eyes open.
Ready for action. Moving into
In the
position.
herd at the least. They can't just warp ships in next to my station. They can only deploy them in certain... They can't deploy them too close to my units. They can only deploy them in areas that they've seen. They do have limitations on where they can deploy their units. So check what I was recording.
Ready to fire. Ready to
Now,
fire.
let's thin out these fighter squadrons next. Let's move to the
Firing
bombers.
target.
Let's see what these Academians can do with my Corvettes. Thankfully, my bombers are good against them, though as long as the rest squadron with Tartans, it's going to be problematic to get bombers close to
Roger
them.
that. Fire at will.
Yes, sir. Firing.
Reinforcements en route.
Standing by. Moving out.
I think we honestly got this, though, because they're not sending anything really worthwhile against me. They're not sending anything in good enough numbers to really do any primary damage.
I got one
Yes.
on me.
Attack commencing. No good. Get maneuver.
Keep your eyes open. I've been hit. I've been hit.
On my way.
That's good. Yes, Commander.
Form up. Attacking. I copy, sir. Order confirmed.
I've got my approach back.
Right away. Corvette moving out. Attack! Waiting order.
Dog fights. Lost the next one. Go!
They're coming around.
Roger that. Fire! Copy. Targeting. Form up. Open fire. Attack that target. Attacking target.
Shoot the ships!
Ready.
Waiting
Let's
order.
sending the bombers and start picking off hard points.
I copy. Firing. Enemy unit disabled.
Reinforcements en
And
route.
they can drag.
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you.
Right away. Moving out. Target confirmed.
Need help.
It's not destroyed yet.
Yes, Commander.
I can't see him.
Consider those torpedo launchers gone. This
Thank
is
you.
gone.
Get him off me!
Copy.
Should we go around for another pass? I've got a
Fire on those missile launchers.
That's got him. Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
I'll try and draw their fire.
I've got him lined up. Y-Wing standing by.
My bombers and after targets.
Degree 2, full throttle.
They're only attacking capital, so they generally want to knock out the shields first, followed by engines if they got them, then hangar bays usually, then shield engines up in proton torpedoes and concussion missiles, and then you go the rest of them, hard points.
I copy.
Generally that's good, a good idea.
Your orders?
Reporting. Heading out. Fire at
Oh, we're
will.
just ripping that shit up. Once they lose the acclimators, they're pretty much done, because they're Tartans. You destroyed enough Tartans to negate really being able to do much to
Targeting.
them. Even though it's only level 2, I think it's still got plenty of firepower.
Targeting the
Bombers
torpedo
at the ready.
launcher. Waiting your orders. Target those lasers.
I can't see him. Ah!
Oh, that target's getting away. No way.
Disable their
I can
engines.
do about that.
Receiving message.
Reinforcements
Target's coming in
en
fast.
route.
Get him off me!
Man, fighters can actually do a lot of damage to capital ships. You just gotta get past their
Yes,
shields.
Commander. Ready. Opening fire on the torpedo launchers.
Bombers reporting in. Beginning run on missile
Squadron
base.
reporting. At your command.
Roger that. Take out those missile bays.
Your orders, sir. Firing!
Y-wing here.
You got that tartan. Alright, that tartan's done. My space station also has plenty of firepower to deal with these frigates. I thought the Imperial was going to win, because based on with this kind of number and that small of a fleet, normally they win. Probably because difficulty change. You know, I ramped up the difficulty.
Standing by.
I think by ramping up the difficulty, it doesn't make the battles any
Got
greater.
them
Right. Help.
They are retreating.
Fall out.
Let's destroy this target, because ships that have their engines destroyed can't retreat. If you destroy a ship's
Standing by.
engine, they won't be able to
Fire
retreat.
on
So this
those
tartan's
lasers. Ready
doomed.
for orders. Yes, sir. Guns at the
I mean,
ready.
the Acklers do, but those tartans are able to get away. That sucks. Man, we pretty much wasted the whole episode just in that
Mission
battle.
log updated.
But we obliterated them. All but 2 tartans were destroyed. Ooh, mission helicopter. Oh, we discovered the information you gave us with the pilots was false. In addition, they have betrayed us and are planning to attack against our cause. Muster what forces you have and defend against this treachery. The pirates are attacking? As if we don't have enough problems. What should we do?
Constructing unit.
That's what I know the Corvette for the 9th. And, well, we can't really do anything else other than end the episode. Because we are at the time, believe it or not. So, remember to drink some lemonade, pick up a controller, and have a good time. Peace out, peoples. Baptism by fire. The newly christened 9th battlegroup begins their first engagement of the war. Will they survive? How will they perform? Will their mission be completed? Find out next time on Let's Play Star Wars Empire at War.